Shadows fall, dimming the light. Whispers grow, a rising tide. Vindicator, where do you hide? Steel is over, heart ablaze. Through smoky haze, he sets his gaze. Justice calls a burning need. A city's wounds he vows to heed. From cobbled streets to tower high, Vindicator takes to the sky. Strikes back with iron hands, defender of this promised land. Breaks the chains, sets spirits free. Vindicator for all to see. Whispers turn to thunderous roar. As shadows creep, he slams the door on tyranny's cruel, grasping hand. He fights for freedom, takes a stand. With courage born of darkest night, he ignites hope, a guiding light. Strikes back with iron hands, defender of this promised land. Breaks the chains, sets spirits free. Vindicator for all to see. Though battles rage and darkness reigns, hope's ember burns within his veins. He'll never yield, he'll never fall. He answers freedom's clarion call. Strikes back with iron hands, defender of this promised land. Breaks the chains, sets spirits free. Vindicator for all to see. A symbol etched against the moon. Vindicator rising soon.
Hello, everybody. How you all doing? Hello, chat. How you all doing in the chat? So we've got something to celebrate. So earlier today, I hit the 5,000 subscriber mark, which is a massive achievement for this channel. And all of you guys, are what made it possible. All the new subscribers, all the people that have been loyal since the beginning. This is all your achievement. It really is, because like I keep saying, that without you guys, this channel would be nothing. I've got to apologise for the audio as well. Some people have raised concerns about the audio on the live streams. Well, the fact of the matter is, I'm sure that some of my older long-term subscribers will tell you all that everything is still in storage at the minute. We got made homeless at the beginning of the year, and we've only just really got on our feet with everything. So a lot of our stuff is still in storage. So all my audio stuff is still in storage and that kind of stuff. So I apologize for the audio. I know it sounds like it just sounds like it's underwater at the minute. The microphone on this laptop is awful. So I apologize for the sound, but it will improve once I get all my stuff out of storage. I've got a very expensive streaming microphone that I'll be using. So yeah, unfortunately for a minute, guys, I just got to bear it, and just deal with it for the time being. I do apologize for the audio and stuff like that on the live stream. It will get better. Okay, we'll get better. Right, let's get into it. Let's get into this. Right, so has anybody been watching the Greta Thunberg story? She's had a flotilla of boats. She was trying to land in Gaza to bring supplies and stuff like that. Allegedly, the IDF boarded her boat. They found no supplies, no humanitarian aid or anything like that on a boat. So it was all for clicks and stuff, allegedly. Yeah, but we're going to get into the story because there's something hilarious about this as well. I was sent this link by somebody, and I was just shocked. I was shocked by it. Let's just say I was shocked by it. Right, we're gonna share it. I'm going to show you this first. Right, let's share, and I'll play it. I will play it. Right. Right. So a bit of backstory about this. So apparently these are lefties. Here, we broke into Gaza. So basically, we actually have a group of lefties that are essentially breaking into Gaza. Now, can anybody tell me, right? I'm going to fast forward this a bit. So I need to know, right? Let's have a look at this guy here. Right, because I'm assuming this is probably the Egyptian border. I'm hoping it's the Egyptian border. I can't tell if this guy's Hamas or not. He looks a bit, could be Hamas. I don't know. I'm hoping this is an Egyptian border control guard, and he's basically stopping these people from entering Gaza. I'm hoping that's it, and that these people are not Hamas. But there's something disturbing about the next part that we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute, right? So obviously, Greta and her pal have been detained. They've been deported by the IDF. Obviously, the mainstream media said they were abducted. They got abducted. No, the IDF saved them from being murdered in Palestine. Because if either of these two had set foot in Gaza, they wouldn't be here right now. They would be dead. They would have been severely sexually assaulted, executed, and their dead corpses dragged around Gaza as, trophies. That's what would have happened. That's the reality. So when this guy says here, images of activists of Rima Hassan and Greta Thunberg have emerged as they were being deported, both smiling defiantly. No, they're fucking idiots. Their courage, no, it's not courage, it's stupidity, exposes the injustice of the system that deports those bringing aid. No, this is the IDF saving their lives. And I hope next time, because a precedent needs to be set, an example needs to be set. I hope next time they just let them through and let them go through to Gaza and let them experience firsthand who Hamas are and what the Palestinians do to people like this. Because, experience is a great educator. While protecting those enforcing an illegal siege, you can detain people, but you can't deport the truth. No, they saved their lives. They're alive today because the IDF detained them. If they'd have allowed them to make landfall in Gaza, they would be dead right now. That's the reality. Fucking idiots. Right, so this is the other part that I want you to watch. Is that fully on? Yeah. Right. These look like Hamas to me. I can't be sure because I can't see the markings on the uniform, but these look like Hamas. They're actually, yeah, that doesn't look good. They look like Hamas. Yeah, they definitely look like Hamas. So these people broke into Gaza, and now I think they're in the hands of Hamas. Yeah, that's definitely Hamas. So I hope for their sake they're okay, but to me, these people will be dead. We'll watch the rest of the video. So what the fuck is that? So Seth Rogen and fucking Ronald McDonald decided to break into Gaza and thought it would be a good idea. And now they're at the hands of Hamas, by the looks of things. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Yeah, I can't imagine the IDF doing that. I can't imagine the Egyptian security border force doing that. They would just raise the rifles and send them back. This looks like Hamas. This looks like they're actually being kidnapped. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Yeah, these are that's Hamas. But what possessed them? Like it said in here, what on earth? What possessed them to go dressed like clowns and break into Gaza? I'm surprised they're still alive at this point. I'm surprised they weren't shot on sight. See what chat is saying. Let's have a look at some of the chat. If you've ever been taking a laptop apart, it's evidently why the mics are so bad. Yeah, it's shocking. Great hairstyle, it's hilarious, yeah. If they broke in, maybe they will stay. They won't be alive long enough to stay. Then congratulations on your 5K subscribers, you deserve it, thank you. Now looks like McGav. It's just with the balaclavas, because most of them aren't wearing uniform. Some of them wearing civilian clothes, some are wearing balaclavas. It's a mixture. It looks a lot like Hamas to me. Could be wrong. Can be wrong. But wow. Hamas is also here in the UK now, by the way. But yeah, exactly. Then we need to help you get to 100,000 subscribers. I totally agree with you about that. Thank you. You have to laugh at these idiots. Fortunately, these people are most likely dead by now. And that's a scary thing. I hope they're still alive. I hope they made it out all right. But it doesn't look good for them. But what literally it is a clown show, isn't it? Like someone said in the chat. It is literally a clown show for these people. These people are so brainwashed. Yep. She's a lucky Chucky. I think the Raiders should jail them. Yeah. Better still, Steve, next time, just let them go through. Just let them go through to Gaza. That's what I would do. I would think, you know what? I'm not going to risk my soldiers' lives trying to stop these idiots from getting to Gaza. I'm just going to let them go through. The first guy I saw was Israeli fatigues, but Hamas took a lot of them uniforms on October 7th. That's what I'm worried about. It's like these people are in Gaza. So I don't know whereabouts the IDF are in Gaza. More than likely they will be on the border, but you don't know where these people have entered, do you? I don't know exactly where they are in Gaza, if you know what I mean. Right, let's have a look at that. I just want to recheck and have a look at that actually. Let's go back and look at the video again. Right. For some reason it's not playing now. Why aren't you playing? Get rid of that then. Right, it's not playing ball today, that. For some reason. Don't know why. Here we go. Try and get a better look at the uniform, Steve. Oh my god. Oh god. Why? Why? They're going to take one look at these people and think, what the fuck is this? Hopefully they take a look at these people and think, yeah, there's something severely wrong and they're mentally ill. And they take pity on them, hopefully. But wow. try and go through it frame by frame and see if we can get a better look at this. Now, is he trying to stop him from going forward? Do you think he's trying to stop him going forward? That's a shot and a half, isn't it? Oh, God. See, we've got this guy here. It looks like he's got a balaclava on in the background. I'm not sure what he's doing. They don't look too scared. They just look like they're walking through. It looks like the people on the border are actually trying to stop them from getting in. Yeah, I think Steve's right. I don't think they are Hamas. I think they're actually trying to stop them getting in. Because if they'd have just walked past Hamas, they would have shot them. Hamas would have had them on the floor with guns pointing at them. I need to get a closer look at this guy here. Trying to get some of the uniforms up. Just can't quite see. I think the guy with the balaclava on, I think that's actually an activist. I think they're actually trying to stop them getting in. What they're doing. Yeah, that guy there. Who is that guy? I can't see. That looks like he's got a Palestinian flag on his. Can't zoom in on it. Nowhere to zoom in on that. Hang on. Can't zoom in on the picture. Bit of a ball ache. I want to get a look at that insignia on his arm because it would tell us what he was. I can't see it. Can you guys tell what that is? But yeah, that doesn't look like IDF to me. I don't know about you, Steve. What do you think? It looks like crossing near the Anzac Memorial, so it raises control, but I need the shoulder flashes. Yeah, I can't quite see on the top of his arm what it is. I can't zoom in on it, get a clearer look, but it doesn't look IDF to me. But yeah, basically those people, I hope they're okay. I really do. Right. So earlier on, we were discussing this is just a general chat today, guys. There's no real main topic. It's just straight talk, and this is where I just pick up any subject and talk about it. If you guys want to drop a subject in the chat, we can talk about that. I will drop the link in a bit. So if any of you want to come in and have a talk about things that have been happening, you can do. What's that one? Print screen, open, paint, paste, zoom in. Right, okay, yeah. I would say it's Hamas. I've got to be honest. If it was Hamas and they were just walking past them, and they were clowns, they were dressed like clowns, I think they would have shot them. Generally, an IDF flash is dark except for the flag on the upper arm, and it seems a bit high, but right colour, right, okay. Could it be like IDF Special Forces or something, do you think? I don't know, I've never seen them, so I don't know much about them, to be honest with you. Nice sunny day for a stroll into a war zone, exactly. They're clueless. No, right, okay. Yeah, so that guy's an unknown. We don't know who that guy is, but yeah, I hope they're okay. I genuinely hope they're okay, because we may disagree with them, may think they're absolute lunatics in what they believe, but they don't deserve to be shot by Hamas or anything like that. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Right. Go back to X. We'll get rid of this now. Yeah, we don't have a clue who this guy is then. Don't have a clue who that guy is. Right, we'll zoom out on that. I see what it did. It went off that. It went onto the actual thing itself. Let's talk about this guy. Let's talk about. We'll get to bookmarks. Actually, we'll go to bookmarks to talk about this guy. So bookmarked him. That's a close up of one of the idiots that went in to Gaza. Why go and dress as a clown? I know they are clowns, but why? Right. So the attacker in Manchester yesterday, Faraj al-Shamam, openly praised Hamas's October. This is the guy's father, by the way. This is this guy. This guy is this guy's father. So he actively praised October the 7th attack on Israel, calling the fighters Allah's men on earth. Yesterday, his son Jihad, which is holy war, Jihad attacked a Manchester synagogue and murdered 2 Jews. Well, did he? Or was one shot by a police officer? Yesterday, his son used his family had no place in Britain. Deport them, enough is enough. So yeah, this guy's actually a surgeon at the NHS. So scary shit. Yeah, and apparently this guy here, the Manchester synagogue terrorist Jihad al-Shamiri, I think that's his name, was on bail for rape when he carried out the attack. This clown. This absolute clown.
Deported, then mark my words. If you say they should now be deported, then mark my words. We will fight you with everything we have because you are the enemy of national renewal.
Given that this just happened now, that makes that speech make him look even more retarded now, doesn't it? If you want, let's listen to it again.
If you say they should now be deported, then mark my words, we will fight you with everything we have because you are the enemy of national renewal.
No, you're the enemy of the company. Of the country. You're an absolute retard, Keir Starmer, 100% retard. Given that these people should be deported, and because we believe that these people should be deported, you're calling us this. You're calling us this.
If you say they should now be deported, then mark my words, we will fight you with everything we have because you are the enemy of national renewal.
Yeah, because if you want these deported people, if you want people like this deported, you're the enemy of national renewal. You're the enemy. How can this person stay as Prime Minister now? Having said that in his speech and now having this happen. Having called all of us who want these people deported, and if we'd have got our way, if these people had been deported, would no longer be in this country, this would never have happened. Yet this fucking moron thinks we're an enemy. We're the enemy. We're the enemy if we believe that. What do you think to that, chap? What do you think to that? You know what? When it just reworded it, isn't it? When you think about it, national renewal is just a great reset, isn't it? That's what he's talking about when he talks about national renewal. It's the great reset. It's Davos. It's the World Economic Forum. It's just the great reset rehashed. National renewal, multiculturalism, diversity is our strength. Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. This man is a danger to our country. He is 100% a danger. I took an oath once to fight enemies, both foreign and domestic, and this guy is an enemy. He is an enemy. He's controlled by a foreign interference by a foreign cabal of globalists. He's their puppet. He's traitorous, he's treasonous, he should be arrested for treason on more than one occasion, on several counts of treason at this point, in my opinion. He's a scary man. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the link into the chat and we'll see if anybody wants to come and have a chat, because see what you guys have got to say about it. Invite a guest, copy the link. There we go. Right, I'll drop it in the chat. Anyone wants to come in and have a chat, you can do. Yep, so did I. The loyal oath 4 times, exactly. Starmer is enemy. He should be jailed for hate speech and incitement of violence, and he supports terrorist organisations. Exactly what I said in my morning video this morning. He recognised Palestine, a terrorist state, and now he's emboldened these people, hasn't he? Stop sharing that now. I've had enough of that guy. We've seen enough of him, haven't we? Right, I've dropped the link in the chat. We'll see if anybody wants to come in. Allegedly, he's been shipping Palestinians into Manchester 5 months. I've heard that myself. I've heard that as well, that he's been bringing them on flights and covertly bringing them in. So that's allegedly at this point. But yeah. Such a parcel of rogues in the nation, exactly. Do the police not use ammo like aeroplane marshals? Do they have to fire? It won't go through the plane, or maybe they're lousy shots. I think they're just lousy shots. Then why is it people like him that have been arrested for rape and bailed are not deported? It's because they're citizens. It's because they're citizens of this country. And, you know, they have rights. So they can't be deported. But like Nick Tenconi said, if you've got dual nationality, if you have another passport, then your citizenship should be revoked and you should be deported to the place that you have dual nationality with. I said on Sargon's channel that Starmer was ranting like a madman. He was. It was straight out of 1984. Speaking of Sargon Akkad, I've actually got to disagree with him on something, because there's something he said. I think it was his video the other day when he said, "We are at war." I think it was that video. Don't quote me on that. It was one of his videos from this week anyway. So he came forward. I'm going to show you one of my videos from my channel. I'm going to play it and show you something that I want you all to see. I'll just get it up. Okay, where are we here? Right, here we go. So I want you all to see something. Get rid of that, and we'll bring up a new one. There we go. That's better. All right. Because Carl Benjamin said something about Antifa that I disagree with. It was when Keir Starmer was going on about, when he said in his speech, when he said, we must fight reform, not only with words and condemnation, but action. He was talking about that. And I said in my video that he was speaking to Antifa and all the left-wing nutters out there. He was like signaling to them that it was open season on people on the right. And Carl Benjamin said something. He said that Antifa aren't really established in this country. I have to disagree with that. I really do. No offense to Carl, but I don't think he's been to many protests as of late, been on the front line and see Antifa actually in action. I'm going to show you why I think Carl's wrong from one of my videos. You know, I always show evidence for the arguments that I make. But there's a particular reason why I think he's wrong. I'm going to try and find it. Just talk amongst yourselves for a minute. I'm just looking down my video sections here trying to find it. It was from the Nottingham protest where I was in Nottingham, and we were watching. Here we go. So where are we? This is it. This is it here. Right, I'm going to play this. Right, I'm going to show you something. Because people say I'm a keyboard warrior. I don't get involved in protests. I'm never in the middle of action. I think I've kind of disproved that over the last few days when I went to the protest at the Sandpiper. People call me a keyboard warrior, which I'm none of the sort. I'm always in the middle of it. Right, we'll share screen and I'll show you this. We'll just play this. Right, so this is from Antifa versus Police, 21st of the 6th, 2025, Nottingham UKIP protest. So I'll play you this.
We're getting out of the way, we're on our way there.
So this is my video. This is me filming it.
Like terrorists. That's it. Get stuck in.
She was absolutely fucking useless at the protest. She couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery.
Yeah, that's it. They're all getting arrested now. Oh dear, Antifa, you just got arrested. It's about time. You deserve it. Oh, that's one Hamas cosplayer that's been arrested. Oh, we've got that one, guys. Yeah, you're all going to get arrested now. Oh.
But we'll skip forward a little bit. I'll show this guy as well. This guy here. Hang on, go back a bit. Where is he? This guy. This guy here, he's Antifa. Absolutely 100% Antifa. This guy was on the castle battlements of the Nottingham Castle. This guy was hurling abuse at. He had a mask on earlier. And he's definitely a wrong.
This guy is Antifa.
This guy tries to get around the back of me in a minute. What he's got in his bag, he's probably got his mask and all his paraphernalia in there. He tried to intimidate a lady with a Israeli flag on with the dog later on. I'll show you that in a bit. But this is all building up to something. I'm trying to build a point where Carl Benjamin said that Antifa aren't a thing in this country. He said that they're not really a thing. Well, I'm going to prove to him wrong on this one.
Trying to walk up. Don't try and get behind me, mate. That's mate. He's Antifa. Yeah, Antifa scumbag. Yeah, not so brave without his mask on, is he? There's about 2 stone piss wet through that guy.
Right, so we've had that. We're going to go around the corner now. We'll go around the corner. I'll show you something. There we go. Right, so here we have another gang of Antifa, ready and waiting. They're highly coordinated. They have leadership. There's organisation there.
Went for you guys, yeah, that's it. There you go. If you're on the right side of history, why do you need to wear a mask? That's what I'd like to know. Why do you need to wear a mask if you're on the right side of history? You don't, do you? I don't wear a mask. Yeah, you're all going to get arrested. UKIP's trying to get the rally's trying to come down now. This is what they're intending to do. They're trying to stop the rally. That's their intentions.
Right, so at this point, behind me, Nick Tencone, the rally, is now marching down the road. And these people are trying to stop it. They're highly organised. There's a guy down here in a bit, and he's actually organising Antifa. They have leadership. They have communication. And that suggests a highly organised group of people, well-funded.
Got to be careful around here now, guys. We're heading into dangerous territory. Don't break the law then, scumbag.
I want to show you something in a minute. You'll see they have leadership. I was seeing this guy all day. Watch your back.
There's Antifa behind us and English and everywhere. One come behind me and I said, yeah, what are you up to? They all need a good meal. They're all thin. It's like you snap you in half if you tried anything. I like that there. That's awesome.
Right, so we've got a guy here in the white. He's leadership. He's organising all these groups of Antifa into different factions to do different things during the day. I saw him several times. He popped up at the top of the protest. He popped up at the bottom of the protest. So while all these people are moving around, this guy is walking around giving orders to them, telling them where to go and what to do.
Yeah. Smash fascism when they're actually the fascists.
This guy here, can't see his face. I'm going to try and go back a little bit so you can get his face on camera. This guy here, he's leadership. That's Antifa leadership. And what concerns me is that Islamists are teaming up with Antifa. That's what seems to be happening. Islamists are teaming up with Antifa, and they're basically the leaders. This guy, I saw him several times during the day, and every time I saw him, he was giving orders to people like this. So they're highly organised. So this is why I disagree with Carl Benjamin when he said Antifa aren't really a thing in this country. No offence to Carl Benjamin, but he's not been on the front line of protests recently at all. He doesn't see it on the front line like we do. These people they've been recruited. They're quite obviously been recruiting. They've been building up their numbers and growing in size. They're organised, and wherever you've got organisation and leadership, you've got funding, haven't you? You've got funding and stuff like that. These are well-organised groups of people, and it doesn't matter. There might not be a lot of them, but it only takes one person to stab somebody. It only takes one person to kill somebody, as we saw with Charlie Kirk when he got killed. So to dismiss them, this is what I was talking about this morning. It's irresponsible to underestimate your enemy and at least give them a tiny little bit of respect. Because if you don't do that, if you just dismiss them out of hand and just think they're irrelevant, that's when they can strike. That's when you're in trouble. These people are organised. You can tell they're highly organised. But yeah, that's that. Let's look at some of the chat again. Note how they're looking for him. Exactly. I spotted him several times during the day, Steve. It was like every time they were building or regrouping, he was there giving the orders. It's like if I noticed it, why didn't the police notice it? Communism is just like in Parliament and government. Exactly. They're working hand in hand. So when, I agree with Carl Benjamin on a lot of what he says, but sometimes he's very middle class. He's very, very middle class. And I think that if he went to some of the protests and got behind the lines a bit, like some of the citizen journalists, and got in there and got stuck in, he'd realise that Antifa is a threat. He would see the connection between Antifa and the Islamists. They are teaming up. They are linking up. Definitely, 100%. They're also highly funded and backed by the state, just like they were in the US. They get a lot of money from the Socialist Workers' Party, and the Socialist Workers' Party gets a lot of money from George Soros. Yes, Carl doesn't get it. He doesn't sometimes. He's very middle class. He's very much centre right politics. Carl Benjamin. I like the guy. I love what he's got to say. He's like a moderate. He's a cool head in all of this, and we need cool heads in this situation. But sometimes he does get it wrong, and he's very well read. He knows a lot about history, but I found a lot of times that some people they lack practicality, shall we say? Police probably bust them into knots. Yeah, could very well be. Pees me off. They're not forced to remove masks. We're not allowed them. If we try, cops force us to remove them. Yeah. Why didn't they just round them all up? Why didn't they kettle them and keep them in place and stop them moving about? Because later on, these same group of people were harassing Nick Tenconi at the top. They could have nipped this in the bud and dispersed it, given these people the dispersal order, but they never do. Ethan May, yep, you're spot on. Islam and communism are on the same path to destroy England. Yep, they are. It's definitely a team up. He irritates me, as he said, I have divided loyalties, but I never saw him in a uniform of any type. Yeah. UKIP patriotic alternatives advanced. Jack. No. No, Jack. Then do you think some of the police involved to look the other way when they kick off? We're going to get into that in a minute because I'm not saying this is indicative of the police, but it's a prime example of why people don't trust the police. We're going to take a look at that in a minute. I'll just play the last piece of this and then we'll go into it. Yes. Our friend with the dog returns and he tries to intimidate a woman and I have to step in.
They're trying to get across the road now. Trying to come across the road here. And they're going to come up this way. They're coming this way. They're trying to cross the road to come up here. Hang on.
Yeah, the reason they were trying to do that is because they were trying to blockade the protest. They were trying to get a road across the road so they could form a barrier for the protest. That's what they were trying to do. But the police hadn't cottoned on to this yet at all. They got the thumbs up their arse.
Who police have they do that? No. This is they're supposed to be the special. Yeah, they're supposed to be special forces of the police. I'm not filled full of confidence. Yeah, they're all running that way now. They're going the opposite way. They're all being organised down there by that guy.
Yeah, same guy again. Same guy again across the road, organising him.
Try and get him on camera. That little guy down there, he's the one that's organising them all. This guy. See that little guy down there?
See, he's there again. Same guy organising these two. These must be like leadership. These are probably like the team leaders of Antifa. He's giving them the orders. They're going back and they're organising Antifa into the formations that he wants them to be in.
He's
him again, look. He's going to wait. He's been told what to do. Other guys taking orders now again.
He's organising all the one.
Always this guy. Every single time.
White. He's the organiser. He's trying to get them all rallied up together. That's the one that was on the Castle Mount earlier. Was still in abuse.
What's that think about?
Anti-far, mate. Panty-fart, so in other words. Yeah, panty-fart. Hey?
That's really good to get. So at this point, we're surrounded by at this point, we're surrounded by about 20 police officers. They can all see what's happening in a minute.
He was on the Castle Mount earlier with a mask on.
So at this point, we've actually got police officers all around us, but they let this guy come up to us and he tries to intimidate this lady again. He tries to get the dog to bite her. And this guy, I learned from other auditors and citizen journalists that this guy at a previous protest had actually gotten his dog to bite somebody, but ran off, and the police refused to do anything about it, apparently.
Recognised. Right, mate.
See, why stop? Why stop and allow the dog to do that? Just walk past.
The dog. I'm not frightened of the dog. I'm not. The dog is coming near me. Did you see that? You don't your head. You let your dog come near me. So go away. Go away.
He's trying to intimidate.
Yeah, go away with your dog. Yeah, go away with your dog. Off your trot. Off your trot.
Anti-fart.
With your barking dog. Go away with your barking dog. I'm not intimidated by your dog. Yeah, you let it come right near me, didn't he?
Mate, just go away.
Go
Because
away.
I'm not intimidated by you either. Just a little pussy. You're a little fucking pussy. Yes, you are. You're a little pussy. And if you actually met a real man in the street like me, you'd shit your pants. Don't fucking touch me, mate. Don't touch me, mate. You little pussy.
The dog's not going to bite anybody.
You little fucking pussy. And your weedy little legs. I'd fucking snap you in half.
You let that dog come near me.
Yeah.
So that was basically that. Yeah, he was trying to intimidate her, obviously because she was wearing that flag, so she was a prime target. That's what she was after. Jack, yes, I agree, but we've been told not to mention certain groups as it can get the content suppressed by. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, former police officer, but you're not coming in. Bye bye. And you're banned. You're banned. Bye bye. You're banned. Yeah, that was the police officer just tried to get in again, so he's banned. I'm not even going to entertain that guy anymore now. The troll, he can just do one. He'll most likely come back with another account, but he's done. He's done on that account anyway. He was trying to play something. I don't know what it was. He had his camera and he was trying to play something, so he just got banned. Yeah, he's not only under his bridge, he's gone for good now. It's like, yeah, I think he was trying to play some kind of porn video. Fortunately for him, he's only in the studio. Nobody can see him, so he's got no audio. So I just banned him. I'm not taking a risk. Something dodgy about that guy anyway. He's yeah. If you're not sure I'm talking about, go and watch the live stream from earlier. You'll see who I'm talking about towards the end of the live stream. But yeah, that was that. So we're going to take a look at something else now as well. We'll get rid of that. Right. So I think I bookmarked it. I'm sure I bookmarked it. We'll have a look. Just listen to what this police officer says, because the police need to know why we treat them the way they do, why we're so suspicious of them, why we have no respect for them anymore. Just want to see if it's actually on here. Yeah, it is. Got it right. Oh, stop that there. Because this is really interesting. This should be an eye opener for people as well. I want to get Steve's opinion on this too. Right, so I'll just enlarge that a little bit. There we go. Right, ready. I'm just gonna let it play.
But do you know the reasons behind why they're coming here in the first place?
Where are they coming from? War-torn France?
Not all France.
They do. They all come from France on a boat.
They're all from different countries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they fled through 13 safe countries on their way.
Not necessarily.
I've been over to Calais. I've seen it all with my eyes. So I don't
Yeah, but they're coming from countries that, exactly like you said, are war-torn countries. So
France isn't, is it?
But then that's at the end of the day, throughout the day, if you keep an eye on there, and it will.
These places, you know, do you know if they have curfews? Some of them do, some of them don't.
But why would they need a curfew?
Well, because, you know, if there's undocumented males in there roaming the town, it could be considered dangerous.
Undocumented? Where are you getting that
Well,
information from?
the building is a home office contracted by Clear Spring Ready Home, so they are.
That isn't a question for me, unfortunately.
No, well, I know it is
But
because
you
I've just seen it.
But there's a lot of misinformation out there.
There's a lot of misinformation, especially coming from the mainstream media.
So I'd like to know what people actually think to that. That's obviously political. That's obviously political, isn't it? Not impartial. They're being recruited on the politics, not on merit. Exactly. Oh yeah, I saw that. She should be dismissed. She's only a PCSO. Yeah, you can. Is it the blue band round that? That's how you can tell. But yeah. Yeah, they should be nowhere near. Yeah, political. They should be nowhere near a uniform. Didn't realise it was a job of the police to try and lecture people. Problem is, these police officers is getting political. They're trying to push their philosophy. Yep. Why? They wooden tops. That are they not? Not necessarily, of course. Support officers are not that trained and are volunteer to start with. Clearly dense and chisholm with their politics, as you say. The thing is, though, that's the reason they most likely got chosen to be PCSOs, is because of their politics. We know that this is a cancer running all the way through the police force. It's not just the PCSOs. It's actually the boots on the ground, warrant card carrying police officers as well. It's all the way up to the top. It's like a cancer. We've heard it from ex-police officers that the only way you rise through the ranks is if you're woke. If you're not woke, then you won't rise through the ranks. So they take on, they start doing all the identity politics, they go along with it, they go to the pride events, they do all this kind of stuff, they virtue signal to rise through the ranks. The police are taken through the universities and intelligent for a reason exactly. They're brainwashed. Bear in mind that some police officers are not intelligent, but that is political. Yes, it is. PCOs aren't special. The standard for a PCO is far lower than a special. Yeah. So yeah, that was that. And the ironic thing is, right, is that just below it, I've bookmarked something else because these people are going, oh, you know, why do they need a curfew? Why do they need a curfew? You know, well, this is why they need a curfew, is because schoolgirl grabbed in Yeovil, police launch manhunt. A 13-year-old girl was grabbed while walking along a footpath in Yeovil this morning. She managed to escape. Schools in the area placed on high alert. Police released no description of the suspect. Why is that? Why do they keep hiding the truth from the public? If this had been a white guy that had tried to snatch this girl, there would be a name, his address, and a picture online instantly. They're constantly trying to play this sort of shit down, aren't they? Because for community relations. You know, community relations is just code word for appeasing Muslims now, isn't it? Appeasing the Islamists. That's what it's a code word for. Community relations. Obviously, this is what I was talking about in the earlier live stream. And it's good to see people finally coming to the realization of what petitions actually are. So this is Free by the Sea, and she's saying, overnight I received this email telling me that the government is going to ignore a whopping 2.75 million citizens. We signed the petition saying we do not introduce digital ID, and the government's first response was we will introduce digital ID. They're not listening and not debating. This massive change to how the country runs is not in the manifesto. We are living under a dictatorship intent on instilling authoritarian control. Democracy is dead. And no, it won't stop the boats or protect us from increasing numbers of atrocities we're enduring at the hands of our enemies. Let's check this out, right? Stop sharing for a minute. So I want to show people this. I want to show people this because people need to realize what a petition actually is, because a lot of people don't understand. They think it's some kind of authority over the government. It isn't. It's not authority over the government whatsoever. It's this. Right, so petition, a formal written request. So it's a request. It's not a demand, it's a request. A request can be denied. It can be ignored. So that's the first part. Typically, one signed by many people appealing to authority in respect of a particular cause. Appealing. So look at the wording. Request, appealing. These are both words that are not authoritative. So a request can be denied. It can be ignored. An appeal can be denied and ignored. Petitions are not, they don't carry any weight whatsoever. And like I said in this morning's live stream, a petition really, it only highlights the levels that the government just ignores the people. That's all they're good for now, is to show everybody just how much the government doesn't care about what the people think anymore. They don't care. Now, if this was a good faith parliament and this was a good faith government, they would think, right, this is democratic. The people have concerns. Let's have a debate on their concerns. That's what you would expect from a government that serves the people. But I think this just reiterates that the government doesn't serve the people anymore. It doesn't. Parliament doesn't serve the people anymore. They serve themselves. So it doesn't matter how many petitions, so it doesn't matter how many formal written requests you make to Parliament or the government, they will just ignore you. They've ignored every single petition that's been given towards them that should have had a debate in Parliament or been considered for a debate in Parliament, but wasn't. They're in it for the long haul. They know they've only got 4 years maximum in Parliament, if that. They know they're most likely not going to face a vote of no confidence because they've got a huge majority in Parliament. They'll probably win every vote of no confidence. So it's very unlikely they'll face that. So they know they've got 4 years to play with. So they can just ignore any petition that the people throw at them because they're in it to fulfill their agenda, which is to manage the decline of this country. That's what they're in it for. So when people get surprised when they ignore petitions, that's why. Don't be surprised, because these people have no intentions of listening to you. They're not in government in good faith. It's a regime. It's not a government, it's a regime. So don't put any faith in petitions. They don't work. I just want to clear that up. I'm sorry to be blunt, but they don't work. They don't work. Then do you think it's wise for young native British men to learn self-defense like boxing, for instance? I would encourage anybody, if not just for mental health reasons, but keeping fit and learning how to defend yourself, there's nothing wrong with that at all. If anything, that's a good thing, because if you get a good boxing instructor or a good martial arts sensei, they will teach you restraint. They will teach you how to control your anger, and that's always a good thing. That's always a good thing. So yeah, I would encourage any young people to take part in boxing, take part in martial arts. If anything, it takes them off the streets and it learns them self-discipline and how to control themselves. That's always a good thing in my book. Yep. P for petition, P for pointless. Correct. We missed a trick on the 13th December in London, in my opinion. Yep. Boxing as a sport, Commonwealth would be more practical. Yep. I would say any martial art would be useful, to be honest with you. Significantly, Jeff Taylor found a thing from Labour that they were fulfilling a manifesto commitment on digital ID, but Jeff has a copy of the manifesto and nothing is mentioned, so another 1984. Exactly. Target practice better. I can neither condone or condemn that. We are not going to petition or vote our way out of this engineered mess. That point passed a long time ago. I have to agree with you on that one. Boxing and judo go for task together or find a good MMA place. Exactly. Petitions don't work, unfortunately. No, they don't. Jeff Thompson is also a great guy to learn from. Yep. Boxing is my favourite sport. I'm sure it can be beneficial. Yeah, it can be. It's good for your mental health. It teaches you self-discipline. Teaches you self-respect. And more importantly, people think it's violence. It's not. It teaches you self-control. It teaches you that aggression is just a tool. And they teach you how to switch it on, switch it off. You never go into a boxing match angry. You're not angry while you're fighting. The minute you get angry is the minute you lose. Both boxers in the boxing ring will goad each other to try and make each other angry. Because the minute they goad people into getting angry, that's when they get clumsy. That's when you fight with aggression, it's clumsy. It's a clumsy fight. Because it's not precise, it's not coordinated. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to goad your opposition off of balance. Yeah, right. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat again, and then I'm going to see what happens. So, links in the chat. If anybody wants to come in, you can do for 5 to 10 minutes. I want to thank everybody again. We hit the. In fact, let me show you. Let me show you. If I can get it up. Here we go. YouTube. Get up on YouTube. Right, here we go. Right, YouTube. I've been answering comments all day. I've literally got loads of comments. The video that I did about Starmer preparing for civil war, that's now on 30,000 views, which is just amazing for this channel. It really is. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, that's not viral. 30,000 views isn't viral." It is for this little channel. Right, so just show everybody. I'll just share this. 30,000 views for a channel with only 5,000 views, 5,000 subscribers is a lot. Hell of a lot. So here we go. This is it. Channel analytics. There you go. 5,034 we're on currently at the minute. That's how many subscribers we've got. And that's down to you guys. That's down to you guys supporting the channel and just sharing and liking and commenting. You know, this channel is as much yours as it is mine, in my opinion. You made it what it is. Without an audience, this channel is nothing. Without people who follow it, the channel is nothing. So this is all down to you guys. I really appreciate it. I really do. And I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart for doing this. You know, this channel has got real reach now. It's only 5,000, but it's a real reach. We can build on that. That's something we can build on going forward. And I'm just so proud. I'm so proud. I really am. It's great. I think someone just popped in. Let's see who's just popped in. former police officer. So you've got another account. Let's have a look at you. Oh, he's gone again. I was going to let you in, mate, for the last bit. You wanted to come in. You want to be my bitch for the last 10 minutes, don't you? You want to be the monkey to my organ grinder. Come on, you know you want to come in and hurl some abuse for the last 10 minutes. Hi, Vin and chat. Hi, how you doing? What do you think is really going to take it to undo the damage the politicians have done? I'll be honest with you, nothing more than an overhaul of the entire system. It needs to be taken back to its foundations and rebuilt. That's what I feel should happen. The whole system needs to be rebuilt, and it's no good just sending another party into Parliament in government. They need to be going in there with the intentions of removing all those people in the civil service that are a fifth column in Whitehall, and they need to remove all the permanent secretaries. That's what needs to happen. Then what do you think about the abilities of Jeff Thompson? He was a real deal, simply man with a reputation. I've got to admit, I've never heard the guy. Vin, I totally agree with you about that. Yeah. Hi, Mickey, Joy Boy. Could I ask you to draw attention to the election petition in Runcorn, and let's be on how this court case could affect our whole election process and highlight how much corruption is going on. Yeah. Why did you block me on the StreamYard? I didn't block you on the StreamYard, Jack. If you're blocked on StreamYard, Jack, you wouldn't be posting, would you? The only person I've just blocked on StreamYard, Jack, is our little troll person. Just saying. Right, I'll drop it in the chat. If nobody comes in, we'll call it a night, guys. We'll see if anybody comes in. Right, so last chance. Links in the chat. Anybody wants to come in for 5 minutes, have a chat, you're welcome to do so. Just keep reading out the chat so far. I just want to thank everybody as well. Not everybody's aware because I don't promote it because I'm not that sort of channel, but lots of people actually donated to my PayPal. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. That's going to be going towards some new equipment. So yeah, thanks for donating. That's amazing. Thank you. Hello.
Apologise.
Thank you. I accept your apology.
No, you apologise.
No,
I didn't apologise.
I accept your apology. I accept your apology. Thank you for apologising.
I'm not going to apologise to you. You owe me an apology. And you
just apologised.
Say sorry. I'm a former police officer. I'll put you on your backside.
I know you. I accept your apology.
I'm not apologising to you.
You just apologised.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you just apologised to me. You just came and apologised. I apologise.
You apologise.
Thank you. I accept your apology.
No, you do it.
No,
I'm the boss, mate.
I've just
I'm the boss.
Thank you.
I used to have a bad.
You just apologised to me. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you for apologising.
Lucky I'm no longer in the force. You're lucky I'm no longer in the force. That's all I'll say, boy. Don't talk down to me either.
What you're saying because your audio is shit. Your audio is absolutely shit, mate. But thank you.
I wish. If I was there, I'd hit you with right hand on that chin, boy.
Pardon,
Any day, boy.
I can't make you out because I can't hear what you're saying.
Any day, right hand on that chin. Don't talk down to me again, boy.
It's not hard not to talk down to you because you're an idiot.
I'm an idiot. I used to be a police officer. I had to have the education. So talk down to me. You'll never be a police officer, boy. You can never
talk down to you because I'm taller than you. I'm taller. I'll always be talking down to you.
Mate, seriously, don't try to be funny, mate. Honestly, you're lucky I'm not there right now, so I hit you on the chin. How about that? And make me feel good. And make me feel big.
What is
Look,
that?
he
What is that
was
supposed?
right
Is
at me.
that supposed to intimidate me?
I'm just saying, if you can't take a punch, can you? It's
Is that
obvious.
supposed to intimidate me, mate? I'm
Like I
seriously,
said,
I'm
mate.
trying to have a serious conversation with you. Is that trying to
Yes, it
intimidate
is.
me?
Yeah, because I know you're intimidated. I know you are. I
I'm
used to
not
intimidate
intimidated,
many
mate.
people. When I was in the force, I used to intimidate people like you all the time. Because I got that badge, boy. What? You laughing? You
You're a
scared?
joke. You're a joke.
Is
You
that
don't realise
nervous?
how much big of a joke you are, do you? That's the
How
sad
am I?
thing. That's the sad
How am
thing
I
about
joke?
you.
Oh, really? How am I
You're a
joke?
silly excuse for a human being, and I feel sorry for you. I pity you. I
Really?
really do.
Coming from?
I
Oh,
pity you.
really? I
Yeah,
used to be a police officer. I'm successful.
yeah. I pity you.
I'm successful. You're not.
Yeah, I
Okay.
pity you.
You're big. I need to have good English and good maths to become a police officer. You need to be good with
I pity
equality,
you, mate. I
diversity.
really pity you because you have to do this sort of thing to get attention. How sad must your life be to come into a live stream
Yeah.
like this
I don't
to get
care. I do
attention?
not. I
To
don't
get
care about
attention.
attention, mate. I don't like being spoken down to by anyone in person or online. That's all it is. That's all it
Yeah,
is,
you
mate.
have to come in here to get attention, don't
I'm
you?
not trying to get attention.
Because
I'm
you're a
not trying
sad
to get
human
attention.
being. Because you're a sad,
No, I just don't
pathetic
like.
human being that gets no attention. So you have to come into live streams like this and get attention.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I find it funny because you would never say this to my face, boy. You just talk online, hide him behind that screen,
Yeah,
hide
you
him
see,
behind the screen.
you talk a good talk, mate. But I've met people like you before, and when people like you
Oh,
have actually met me in real life, they run a mile.
oh, really? Because I've just seen a video that you had on your live stream of somebody disrespecting you, mate, and he didn't run a mile. He walked off casually. You didn't
Yeah,
do anything.
there actually is. There is that on the live stream. There is that on my
Yeah,
channel. Yeah, there is. Yeah,
exactly. Oh,
yeah,
and I guarantee you would do nothing, boy, if I was
yeah.
there. I know that.
You see, you're the classic basement dwelling keyboard warrior, aren't you? That says these things to
Oh,
make themselves look big because you're sad in real life, because you've had no real power in your life. You're powerless. So you
oh,
have to
really?
come
I'm a
into these live streams to try and make yourself look big, when in reality you just make yourself like a giant pussy.
former police officer.
You're not a former police
So,
officer, mate. You're not.
so how I know I've got power. Well, I used to have power. I still have power. I still have power. That's the thing. You think that because I'm retired
You have no
or
power.
become?
You know what? You need to
Oh,
get some help, mate, because I think there's something seriously wrong with you. I do, and I
you
pity you. I do.
say that
I
to my
feel sorry
face.
for
Say
you.
that.
I feel sorry
Okay, you just
for you.
said.
I do. I feel sorry for you. To have
I
to
feel
come
sorry
into
for
a
you, mate.
live stream to get attention, trying to act the big man.
I'm
Yeah,
not the big man, mate. I'm already big. You're small
you're
compared to
not
me.
big, mate. You're not big. You're not big at all.
I'll knock you out within
You're not
seconds.
big. You're not big.
I'm not scared of anyone, mate, especially you. I used to be a police officer, so why the hell would I be scared
That
of you?
sounds a bit like projection, mate, to me. Usually, when somebody tells you they're not afraid of you, that means they are afraid of you.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
Mate, if I seen you in person, mate, I'll just bang, right hand
yeah.
on that
Usually,
chest.
when
Can you take? Yeah.
I'll say this to you, right? This is something that my granny used to say to me. A lion doesn't need to tell you it's a lion. Yeah?
Well, I like all them sort of quotes, mate. I mean, I don't hang around with sheep. I'm a wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I do my own thing. Used to be a police officer. Now
No,
I
you're not,
stand up.
mate. You're nothing. You're nothing. You just come into these live streams to make yourself look big and hard and strong, when in reality, you're a little weak man.
And if you said that to my face, I'll just give you a slap right now. But you're
No, you
lucky
wouldn't,
that you're
mate.
not.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't give me a slap at all.
Don't talk down to me, mate. Look, if I was there, I'll slap
I'm
you.
bigger than you. I'm always going to be talking down to you.
You know what, mate? You started to wind me up, and that's not a good move. I don't like get wound up,
Yeah,
especially by little people.
I'm always going to be bigger than you. I'm always going to be looking down to you. Yeah?
I used to bully people like you when I was in the force, mate, and I've got great pleasure from it. That's all I'm going to say. And that last warning, don't disrespect me again. I'm going to leave now. Don't talk about me when I'm gone. Don't talk about the police force. 'Cause, mate,
Yeah, you go back
really
to your
annoying.
padded cell, mate. You go back to your padded cell and go and get yourself a nice cup of whatever antipsychotic drugs you take and go and relax for the rest of the night. I'm the
You're
big man.
so.
I always will be. I'm always
No, you're
superior to
not.
you. I'm the beta
After
male.
chat,
I'm a little beta bitch. Yeah. I'm the
no,
alpha.
you're.
I'm a little
No,
beta
I'm the
male.
alpha. I used to
Yeah.
have a badge. I'm the one that used to have a badge, not you. You're the
You're
one
the
that ran
little
away.
beta male. I'm the alpha. Yeah. I always will be.
Oh,
I'll always be
oh
taller
mate,
than you. I'll always speak down to you. Yeah.
I wish I could. I wish I could meet you in person. I really do. That's what I'm
If
going to
you met
say.
me in person, mate, it wouldn't end well for you. Put it that way.
Oh, really? I'll
Yeah,
land the right hand. You'll be the one on the
it
floor.
wouldn't. I would
They will.
restrain you and I would call the police, and you would be arrested and you'd be taken away like the little bitch you are in a paddy wagon, in a meat wagon, and you'd probably spend the rest of your life behind bars. Yeah.
Look, mate, you winding me up, mate. You seriously, you're pushing your luck. You're not doing yourself any favors, mate. If you know how tough I am,
Have you got mummy or daddy issues or something? Have you got mummy or daddy issues? Didn't mummy breastfeed you when you were growing up or something, and so you became retarded?
No, I'm just saying that the way you talk about us police officers, I don't appreciate it at all.
You're not a police officer. You're just a troll on the internet that's sad, that's a basement dweller, that likes to feel himself tough and hard. And you're not. You just make yourself look like a giant pussy.
Tough and hard, mate. I already know what I am, okay? And I am a former police officer.
You're a little tiny man. You've probably got little man syndrome. You've probably got little man syndrome. You've probably got a man bob with a bald head because you can't grow hair anymore, and you dwell in your parents' basement, trolling live streams like mine because you're pathetic. Yeah.
No, I just don't like you. I don't like the way you talk about us police officers. That's all. You disrespect one of us. You disrespect us all, boy.
Oh,
that's what
I'm so hurt and harmed by what you're saying right now. Yeah.
Well, you're lucky I don't have the badge anymore, boy, because you know that I'd arrest your ass within seconds. Of
course you would, yeah.
I'll give you a slap first. I don't think you're getting away from that. Anyway,
I'm laughing at you. I'm laughing at you right now. I'm laughing at you to your face. Yeah.
Oh, well,
I'm laughing at you to your face because you're
lucky I'd slap you.
The first time you showed up, you pretended to be an OEP, which was pathetic in itself. Look, if you're going to troll, mate, at least try and troll. You're not even a troll. You can't even troll right.
I'm not, like I said, I'm not a troll. Everything I said to you, mate.
You're not even a good troll.
I'm not trying to be a troll. What are you talking about? I'm a former police officer that kicked the crap out of you.
I'm just giving you the attention that you want.
Most people won't
even give you this attention. But like the chat is saying, you're a low IQ moron. You're a low IQ moron that dwells in the basement.
You know what, boy?
You probably dress up in mummy's clothes. You're probably some lunatic that murdered your mother, that keeps her in the attic and pretends to be her in the window. You're like Psycho, aren't you? Yeah?
Mate, you're so strange.
You're a lunatic.
Mate, you're really weird. Mate, listen, you're weird. Let's get some out. Let's get some out of the way.
Mate,
I'm not.
That's just military dark humor. That's just banter. To me, that's just banter. Yeah. Anything you say to me means nothing because your best day is just banter to me. Yeah.
I couldn't care less, mate. I'm going to knock you out. If I see you in person, I will knock you out.
There is literally nothing you can say to me that means anything. Yeah. Yeah.
So like I said, mate, last warning. Don't disrespect the police.
Yeah, you're done, mate. Bye. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you deal with those people. Doesn't disrespect me, and I can tell you he isn't applauded because we never use the term badge. Yeah, exactly. Right, guys, we've had an entertainment for the night. He's gone. But yes, what a spoon, what a spoon. Well, that was based, yeah. A former police officer wouldn't behave like that, no. I think like Steve, I think that if he ever was a police officer, he didn't get through probation, or he didn't even get through the basic psychological profiling. Hi. But yeah, that's what we get on this channel. You get to it. I thought that too, definitely. I think he could be the guy from the video, the guy with the dog. Could be a possibility. But yeah. Well done on handling that. So unprofessional for a former cop, eh? He's not a former cop. That's not a former cop. Not by a million years. They make up little weird stories. Yeah, they do. He's a panty fart. Yes, he is. Right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks all for coming along. We had a little bit of entertainment at the end there. And I shall see you all in the next video. I shall see you in the morning video tomorrow. So this is Vindicator signing off. Thank you for the 5,000 subscribers, everybody. Thanks for liking and sharing the content. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you do like the content. And I shall see you all in the next video. This is Vindicator, signing off.